You know, it ain't never a good idea to beat a dead horse in boxing. It ain't never a good idea to beat a dead horse in life. Unless your name is Ryan Garcia talking to Devin Haney. If some of y'all paid attention, the other day at the press conference, Ryan Garcia asked Devin Haney, how did your little brother know that I was gonna test positive weeks before I actually tested positive? Devin Haney had no answer.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest.
Whenever somebody answers a question with another question, that's how you know you got him. Devin Haney had no response as to how his little brother knew that Ryan would test positive before he tested positive. Ryan Garcia even played the video on Twitter.
Ryan did everything wrong and won, but like I said, no excuses. All glory be to Allah. But something crazy though is I was on the prayer mat today and Allah was just telling me he was going to test positive for his drug test. Keeps going in my brain and I'm like, no excuses. I mean, everything happens for a reason. And he keeps saying he's going to test positive for his drug test. He's going to test positive for his drug test. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, all glory be to Allah. There's none worthy of worship.
Boy, if you don't... Hey, yo, Ryan Garcia, bro, do not let up on this situation. Do not let up on how Devin Haney little brother knew that you was gonna test positive weeks before you tested positive. This just goes to show that this whole thing was a setup, in my opinion. That's why Bill Haney was mad that he was not on that stage, because Bill Haney was not there to cut off Ryan Garcia when Ryan Garcia was talking. Really quick, I got a question for y'all. Did y'all ever notice that it is the same type of individual who always seem to defend Devin Haney on the internet? Every time you see somebody defending Devin Haney, they always got something in common. I mean, I'm not gonna point no elbows. I'm not gonna say no names. But just notice, every time somebody defend Devin Haney, they usually got that one particular thing in common.
You don't know shit about boxing.
Imagine having to take a picture for the rest of your life, to the end of your life, just to make sure the neighborhood is safe.
I think Southpaw's funny as fuck, bro. I wouldn't mind having him like in my corner and stuff, bro.
And I told y'all that Lamont Roach was gonna think he's some type of famous ever since he survived 12 rounds with Gervonta Tank Davis. Look at this dude. The man think he's some type of superstar. The man think he's some type of celebrity just because he ain't get knocked out by Tank. Lamont Roach said, I showed I'm a pound for pound talent against a generational star in the sport. I can't wait to run it back and put on a show again. Belt to ass part 2 on the way. What you mean belt to ass part 2, bro? It wasn't belt to ass part 1. One thing that I agree with Lamont Roach on is that Gervonta Davis is a generational talent. You got these dudes trying to be like Gervonta Davis, not just Devin Haney. It's a gang of fighters in a game who wish they was Gervonta Tank Davis. It's a gang of fighters in a game. They see Gervonta get braids and they go and get braids. Gervonta Davis is the most influential fighter in the game. I don't care what y'all say. Back to Tekashi 6 Haney. Ring Magazine posted up. Devin Haney dismisses suggestions that he could be chinny and takes a jab at Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney said, quote, I got up every single time against someone who was on PEDs, so I showed that I got a chin. Hey, yo, Devin Haney, bro, the definition of a chin is not getting up off the canvas. Devin Haney thinks just because he got up every single time he got dropped that means he got a chin. Having a chin is being able to take a punch. Having a chin is not getting dropped in the sport of boxing. You see, what Devin Haney's problem is that he listens to D-Riders 24/7. D-Riders from Las Vegas, very lost individuals, be filling Devin Haney head up with all type of nonsense. And Devin Haney starts to believe that nonsense. Devin Haney, you do not have a chin, bro. You got a glass jaw if you ask me. Speaking of Devin Haney's chin, Ryan Garcia did an interview and they asked Ryan Garcia, how do you think a rematch will go between you and Devin Haney? Will you be able to put them beats by Dre on Devin again?
Because I know I didn't take steroids, it's not going to be much different. I mean, he got his ass handed to him. And I guess for me, it's just proving that I'll do it again.
Y'all heard that. Devin Haney cannot beat Ryan Garcia no matter what he does, no matter what changes he makes. Ryan Garcia will be able to beat up Devin Haney 100 out of 100 times. It's kind of like them dudes out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I know they scary. They know they scary. The entire world knows that they scary. No Devin Haney fan, especially from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is cut like that. I already proved how soft Philly truly is.
Naj, come on, Naj. Sunday.
And it looks like Shakur Stevenson teammate, Mr. Manny Chance, Emmanuel Chance, whatever his name is. Look like the man signed a top-ranked deal today. Shakur Stevenson posted this up on Instagram. It says, I promise you, he is the future. Manster, it's that time. Mr. Zay Quinn Moses, Shakur Stevenson cousin, a man who looks like he is a very lost individual, aka Mr.
I know Southpaw TV.
Was praising Mr. Manny Chance on his signing with Top Rank Boxing. To be honest with y'all, I think that Manny Chance is gonna get signed into a deal that he possibly cannot get out of. The worst thing you could do as a young fighter is sign to Top Rank Boxing, in my personal opinion. Let's see how that goes. Matter of fact, Mr. Manny Chance, you would have been better off signing with a promotion that fits you, bro. Like Never Gonna Make It Promotions, Never Gonna Be a Champ Entertainment, Soft as Hell Promotions. That's what you should have signed to, bro. Hey, yo, Southpaw TV, why you always talking crazy about Shakur Stevenson and his whole team? Because y'all know what I say about dudes like that. Boxers ain't gangsters and gangsters don't box. Them dudes think they gangsters. They are the furthest thing from a gangster. Matter of fact, I'm so damn petty, I'm gonna hit y'all with it again. Do y'all remember when Shakur Stevenson said, tell Greg Hackett I will fly his whole team to Chicago to go see Southpaw, and didn't do a damn thing? That's what I'm talking about with Shakur Stevenson's team. They think they some type of gang members, but they are harmless. Never been outside a boxing gym a day in their life. I already proved that. They not cut like that.
Sunday it is.
Speaking of another East Coast rat, Mr. Richardson Hitchins, aka Mr.
Southpaw always got some bullshit he want to start.
Decided to talk crazy today to Mr. George Kambosos. George Kambosos posted up 140 and 175, hashtag 11 days. George Kambosos hit the lottery when he beat Teofimo Lopez. That's why we know who the man is. Richardson Hitchins said, highest paid bum in the sport of boxing. To be honest with y'all, Richardson Hitchins might be right. George Kambosos just might be the highest paid bum in boxing. The man has not won a fight since he beat Teofimo Lopez 5 years ago. Let me repeat that. George Kambosos has not won a fight since he beat Teofimo Lopez 5 years ago. Let that sink in. George Kambosos told Richardson Hitchins, lowest paid belt holder in boxing. You need some so bad, you broke living in your parents' basement, bum. Rent free, shitchin'. Keep me on your mind 24/7, brokey. But back to Mr. Manny Chance real quick. Shakur Stevenson, homie. Shakur Stevenson tweeted out, Master is one of them ones. I can't wait for the world to witness his talent. Work time, champ. Are you Shakur Stevenson, bro? Due to the fact that Manny Chance came up under you, lets me and you both know that he is going to be one of the most boring fighters in the history of boxing, the same way you is, bro. Due to the fact that he got you as his co-signer, lets me and you both know that nobody going to be checking for the man. He's going to be signed to Top Rank for the rest of his life, in my opinion.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.